Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Coming off of a tough day yesterday, we're back. We got some good picks, we got some good spots, and it starts off with Luka Doncic against the Washington Wizards, who, yes, this line is 33.5. We took him against Cleveland. He had 29 through three quarters, and then never played again because once he came out, they got run out of the gym. Shouldn't be a problem. If anything, they will blow the Wizards out, but again, I think the Wizards can keep this competitive. They've been a solid basketball team for the last month or so. They've got some nice young pieces, so I think this stays competitive, and I'm taking Luka here because, well, Washington is the second best team to target for a player prop. They play at the ninth fastest pace in the league. They give up the second most points per game, and they have the second worst defensive rating. That should be all you need to hear. Yes, it's 33.5. It's a massive line, but we're still taking Luka Doncic to clear because it's Luka. He scores in his sleep, and now he's playing against young defenders. They don't even have a point of attack defender, and he's going to be cooking. Next up, we are going over to the Boston Celtics, and man, Jaylen Brown has been killing me lately. So with him out, we are going to take the Peyton Pritchard reduced line. The reason for this is they play the Sacramento Kings, who don't play at an exceptionally fast pace or anything, but still give up the fourth most points per game in the league, and their defensive rating is fourth. They are not a very good basketball team. And with everybody's line, upgraded here without JB, I like the discount for either Derek White or for Peyton Pritchard. I like Pritchard a little bit more. I wouldn't venture down here any, but looking at Celtics, I like Peyton Pritchard. He's my favorite Celtic play for the day. JB's been killing us as of late, so we're going to go with Peyton Pritchard, but a different JB that we're going to go with. We're going to go over here to the New York Knicks and find Jalen Brunson, who is, as you can see, a popular play today on Prizepicks. But for the points, I like him because, well, then he's at 22.5. But I like Jalen Brunson because of the fact that Portland plays at the fifth fastest pace in the league, so they like to get up and down. It's a younger team. Brunson, of course, they're going to look to continue this hot streak. Only had 13 against Toronto, but had 28 against Sacramento, who is a team we really like to target, and had 31 against Philly, which is another team we like to target because of their pace of play. So today, with Portland, fast-paced and a bad defense. Portland gives up the ninth most points per game in the league this season, and they also have a not great defensive rating down there at about middle of the pack at 14th worst, so 16th overall. So give me Jalen Brunson here to score over 26 points. I think he continues his hot streak as of late in 2 of the last 3 games. Off a bad game in Toronto, look for him to explode here against Portland. That's going to be my first parlay. That's the point guard parlay here, and then we're going to clear it off, and we're going to go down to the big men. So for the second half of this, and obviously you can play this however you want. You can play 2-mans, you can play 3-mans, 4-mans. I like 2-mans best. If you're feeling lucky, you can throw in the 6-leg parlay and see how it works out. But for this, we are going down to points and rebounds, and we are hitting up this Memphis-New Orleans game. Here you can see Jaren Jackson has already bet on a ton for rebounds, so we're going to add points into that because I just watched him play the Hornets, and he shot the crap out of the ball. 27.5 here. Usually he doesn't love the rebound, so should be an upgraded game for him because of his rebounding numbers, but then also he's been playing some good basketball as of late. He just played the Pelicans and had 38 points rebounds. That should be a sign here. Yes, didn't get it against Atlanta that we like to bet against, but Atlanta's not one of those teams that you target necessarily for rebounds, so that would have been a straight points bet. Probably would have hit there. So we're going with Jaren Jackson over 27.5 points. The reasons being that New Orleans is terrible defensively. That's as simple as it is. They play at the 10th fastest pace, give up the third most points per game, and defensive rating-wise, they are third worst. It's bad in New Orleans. On top of that, their big man situation is not great right now. So you made Jaren Jackson over 27.5 points plus rebounds. Next up, we're going down here to Phoenix, and we're going to a guy that kind of hurt us the other day. And while it's not out yet, we're going to go ahead and go over here to Basketball Reference. Dillon Brooks has not been playing as of late. So where is he at here? Yep. So in that absence, we've had, and Jalen Green is also questionable. So in that absence, we've had this man right here, Dillon Brooks, who's been having a really good season, a career year. And over his last 5 games, he's been playing good basketball, except for the Philadelphia and the Atlanta game. The Atlanta game, we bet on him, and he decided to go 4 for 18. So we're going to take the discounted line here. I don't have a line yet, but by the time this video is out, it will come out. Take the discounted line on Dillon Brooks. The reason we like that is because Cleveland plays at the 7th fastest pace in the league. They also give up a bunch of points at 10th in the league for points given up, and they also don't have the best defensive rating in the league. They're middle of the pack, just like the Blazers. So fast pace, middle of the pack defense in terms of rating, and then opponents' points per game, they give up a bunch. We're going to go with Dillon Brooks, only Goblin, like we said, but we're still going to go with Dillon Brooks. And then the final play of today, we're going back to, or actually, excuse me, we got two more. I lied. We got a couple more plays. We're going to Brooklyn. And we're going to the boy Michael Porter Jr., who is very hit or miss, but when he's on, he's on. And these are against teams that don't exactly play very fast. Denver, not a fast-paced team. Phoenix, not that fast. The Clippers, kind of middle of the line. Boston's the slowest paced team in the league, and then New York, kind of middle of the pack as well. And he's hitting 3 of the last 5. We're going to go with the over here for MPJ on 26.5. Honestly, I wouldn't mind 24.5 at all, but we'll stay here. We'll stay at 26.5. We'll take this one, pair it up with Jaren Jackson Jr., not exactly the blue chip superstars, but still the number one options on both their teams respectively. So give me the points here for Brooklyn and MPJ. 1, because he's a bucket, and 2, because he literally plays the worst defense to ever touch a basketball. This should not be a blowout because Brooklyn's not that much better than Utah. Usually when you play Utah, you got to worry about the blowouts. But this should be a back and forth game against a couple of teams that are tanking. Utah plays at the 2nd fast pace in the league. They give up the most points and have the worst defensive rating. That should be enough right there. Go ahead and smash that Michael Porter Jr. play. And then the last play here, act for real this time. We're going to rebounds. We're going to Boston, and we're going to Neemias Queta. He's only hit in 1 of the last 5 games. You can sprinkle in once they drop it, maybe some Amari Williams or some Garza, whichever one. But this is a Kings team that you want to attack on the glass. Like we said, they don't play at the fastest pace in the league, but they give up a ton of points. So offensive rebounds are there. They also give up the 7th most rebounds per game to opponents. And with Neemias Queta here, 8.5. I do want to drop it down a little bit. We're going to go down to 6.5. That should be an easy hit. Paired with these two, or paired with whatever you want to pair it with, give me Neemias Queta, 6.5 rebounds against a Kings team that doesn't really rebound well, and they also foul a ton. So with that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy at any point. And with that being said, thanks so much for watching today's video.